I brought this up to my boss or, whatever, like 2 times. No, we didn't, it didn't seem to be important enough to address, which is fine, whatever. So then I confront him face to face. I said, hey, dude, what's the deal here? We got a problem? Like, what is the deal? And he goes, no, man, we don't have a problem. I'm sorry. I just quit smoking, man. It's cool. We cool. And I'm like...
Right, which is understandable. It can make you slightly agitated at times.
Right. So I'm on the sale day before Thanksgiving, right? And I'm tending bar today. That day I was tending bar, the first sale. The second sale, I was going to sing my sea shanty. Now, I'm tending bar, and I speak to my boss, Lady Red. I say, hey, I'm going to go help this girl, blah, 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 blah. I go up to help this girl, who was a customer, and I come back down the steps. And literally, this guy, Timmy Beans, this fucking just total angry, tiny little ginger man. And he comes up to me and he goes, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Who said you could go up there? Stop pointing at people. And he was just like scolding me like first, like he was my boss. And second, my boss had told me to do this. So, you know what I mean? There was 2 different, he had no idea. I said, dude, what's your fucking problem with me, man?
Right.
Like, what's your fucking deal? And then he's like gritting his teeth like he's a tough guy when he's not a tough guy. He's really not. He's just like this. He's not tough. He's one of those kids who like went to school for theater and he sucks and he tries to act like he knows about like theater when he really just sucks.
Right. And he feels like he's in his element and you're stepping inside of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's been said, I don't think a radio performer knows anything about theater. Hey, dumbass, if you looked on my Facebook even, you would realize that before I got into radio, I was actually a professional actor. Like, legitimately. Like, for real. I used to sing opera. So,
did you let him know that?
Oh, no, I didn't let him know that, because fuck him. Okay. I don't give a shit.
Right.
He wasn't worth me singing my opera, too.
Okay, simmer down.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. The opera thing gets me upset. So I sit there, and then I call my boss over. I say, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is what, and then they're like, oh, there's customers here. I go, I'm not cursing, he is, but you need to address this right now. And then you know what? I said, here's the deal. I am tired of this, okay? My life is, tattered and torn. I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I just said, you know what? I'm peacing. I'm peacing out of this. I can't go home and have my life be miserable because my mom is miserable. Then go to work and be miserable because some kid doesn't think I'm a theater guy. And then come visit Gam Gam and have Uncle Sam literally beat me with a stick because of a window. Like, I just need peace. And so the pirate thing is it used to be an escape, but the pirate thing is no longer an escape. It was a colossal failure.
So your whole world is just nothing but one big nightmare all wrapped into one.
It is a nightmare. It is. It's just and people you remember when we did the show and the one, not criticism, but the one thing that the people who hated us always said is what? We made shit up. Like, I would go on the air and tell this story and play this audio, and people would think we make this up.
Right, like, and, about relationships and things like that.
Right.
And in reality, we were an open book, and we talk about everything, whether how boring it is or how crazy it is.
Well,
it's all real.
The one thing that I don't think the one thing that makes me good at what I do, I don't have the best radio voice. I don't even have, the best, jock skills. But what makes me good at what I do is that my life, from start to finish, from beginning to end, from morning till night, from dusk till dawn, from sleep till awake, and even when I dream, is nonstop turmoil. It doesn't matter where I'm at.
Do you think it's your fault? Or do you think that you just have this aura, like you did something really bad in a past life,
That has, well, you've lived with me for, years.
Like you were a Sandusky in a past life.
I had to be Paterno or something. You're right.
Yeah, right. And now you're in a place where getting bullied to pop your top off.
Popping the top or I'm at the pop. But think about it, Jeff. Like, you've lived with me. Like I said, we all have bad days. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Sometimes I can get grouchy. Sometimes I'm hard to deal with. You're hard to. We all have our quirks. But I mean, realistically, we've lived together for 5 years. Have you seen me do or hurt anyone to the point where, like, my life should be totally in upheaval all day?
I mean, you should.
I've also had strokes.
A kick in the shins here and there and stuff, but no, nothing where all you want is just
peace.
Just do your craft at a place that appreciates it, right? And that's it. And just get up and do the job every day. You're not asking for a wife, kids, a family. Nothing.
That's it. I just want Mr. Teddy. And I want to, do a show, and I want to have fun, and I want health care. On top of all the craziness, you have to remember, I've also had strokes. I'm diabetic. Okay, I always feel like shit. Okay, my medicine is thousands of dollars. And it's just like, when am I going to get a break? Like, I feel like one day I'm either going to win the lottery or get the job of my dreams, or I'm just going to be shot.
After this week, I think you need to ride the train on the ladder there.
See, I pop my top off, bam, I die.
That's it. Straight shot.
Come with us. The unemployment choo-choo is going off the rails. There's no wind in our sails, and we got nothing left to do. Here's the unemployment choo-choo.